Hey, hey, never fear, snake is here. Sunday cigar time. Greetings from St. Augustine, Florida. Once again, bringing encouragement to you from my little corner of the world. Today, I want to encourage you with this. The answer is out there. You just have to find it. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, first of all, this is one of the very first philosophies, if you will, that I acquired, that I learned, that I taught myself. It probably goes back to when I was in my mid to late 20s living in Southern California. And living out there, at that point in time, my martial arts training kind of organically produced this interest in fitness. And, I was the guy that was not athletic in school. I was quite a bit younger than most of my classmates. The martial arts were a big deal for me, still are in a lot of ways. And just training a number of years in Colorado, by the time I got into California, there was a fitness aspect that, as I approached 30, became very important. And I started doing my Jack LaLanne inspired birthday feats on a more regular basis. I dated a woman whose father was interested in a lot of supplements and nutrition and things. He told me about Dr. Linus Pauling, Nobel laureate, and always worked with vitamin C. And living in Southern California, I could find health food stores that were just huge. They were like grocery stores. And I could go in and literally spend hours looking through books. This was all before the internet, and experiment with different supplements and things to aid my training and my fitness. And one such example of this was I was plagued for many, many years with canker sores, bad canker sores from the time I was a kid. Especially if I maybe got popped in the mouth sparring or something, it would turn into a canker sore. And it got to a point when I was in my 30s where they were almost debilitating. They were nasty, and I would go through these books and look for different treatments, and nothing was working until one day, one thing I read said myrrh. Like what the wise men brought to the baby Jesus, gold, frankincense, and myrrh, that stuff. I realized that most health food stores carry a liquid form of it, a tincture. I could put a little myrrh on a Q-tip, put it on the canker sore, and it was gone in a day or two. It was amazing. It was this big breakthrough, and I realized that stuff had always been there for thousands of years, and yet it was the answer I was looking for. Even more recently, I've had some issues last couple of years with my upper arms. Haven't been responding to the weight training. And like something is up here. I did some searching on YouTube, and I found two different trainers who had suggestions that were the answer that I needed. I started implementing those techniques maybe a month ago, and I'm already seeing the results. What about you? What is your question? There's a line in an old Jimmy Buffett song. He went to Paris. He went to Paris looking for answers to questions that bothered him so. Well, what are your questions? What is bothering you? Is it some big spiritual longing? Maybe you need to meet my friend Jesus, or maybe it's a little problem, a physical ailment. What is your question? First, you must know what the question is. And then I encourage you to know that the answer is out there somewhere. A Bible verse comes to mind, Philippians 4:19. God will supply all my needs according to his riches and glory in Christ Jesus. I believe with everything within me that the cure for cancer is out there. The cure for this is out there. They just haven't been found yet. So whatever your question is, I encourage you to keep looking for the answer. And that's the tricky part, because rarely does the answer just appear to us. I think we have to actively search for it. That can be tiring sometimes. You want to give up. I get it. I encourage you to keep looking for the answer, because it's out there, and I hope you find it. No, I know you'll find it if you keep looking for it. So I encourage you to know the answer is out there. You just have to find it. Anyway, hope you're doing well. Hit the like button, share the video. Someone you know needs to see and hear this video. It will be on YouTube and Instagram as well. I'll see you next week. Take care. God bless.